everyone, welcome to BE News. My name is Chanokporn Sophonkiattikun and I'm responsible for being the moderator today. Let's get to the current situation, which is tax evader may face asset seizures.
On the 1st April 2017, Thailand amended revenue codes published in the Royal Gazette. It added provision of the tax penalty. In essence, it classified evading the tax of 10 million baht or more per tax years, or fraudulently filing for the tax refund of 2 million baht or more through collusion as a money laundering offense. This amendment was guidelined by the Finance Action Task Force and the member of APG.
Bill, did you hear that news? I think I heard some from my parents. Oh my god, wait. My parents will give me less money than before, right? Oh my god, what about our shopping? Oh my god, I'm
we
not
don't have
okay.
enough money. Oh my
Okay.
god, oh my god. I really agree with Miss Neil because my baby will come out soon. So if the government use the money for the education, it will benefit for my children.
I also agree about paying tax because the government will use our tax to subsidy the hospital to have better facility and welfare for Thai people.
And now I would like to welcome our guests to be with us until the end of the show. Please welcome Ms. Rossunart, the CEO of the company. And please welcome Ms. Supak, a tennis player from BE. And please welcome Ms. Narisa, an economic teacher. And please welcome Ms. Natnicha, a farmer from Mongkol Union. And today we have Professor Yotong with us. Professor, could you please tell us briefly about the new amendment of the tax evasion?
Hello, Ms. Chanokporn. To be easy to understand, since Thailand is a member of the Asia-Pacific Group on Money Laundering, it used the Finance Action Task Force Guide in order to determine civil criminal about tax that is guilty of the law of money laundering. Therefore, civil wrong action about tax evasion and fraudulent tax charged under section about money laundering law. Thus, it is necessary to seal the act. So, there is a revise of tax evasion law. The information that revised to determine the punishment to be more intense in the case of, first, avoiding to pay the tax of 10 million baht or more. Second, claiming a refund of tax of 2 million baht or more. Third, collaborating with others to create false transactions or concealing income or assets for the purpose of committing tax evasion or tax refund fraud. The new law will use money laundering law to apply with all of these three cases.
I see. So could you please stay with us until the end of the show and give us an advice along the way?
No problem.
To get things moving, let's start with the first question. Ms. Rossunart, what do you think about the news and why do you think people do it?
In my opinion, as a businesswoman or a taxpayer, dissatisfaction may arise from several sources. For example, the perception of unfair treatment or complexity of or burden of the tax system. Well, and I work very hard and put a lot of effort to make my business run, so this law will be one of the factors that reduce incentive of Thai people to do business.
What about you, Miss Tennis Girl?
Well, people are all the same. They feel entitled to the money they earn, whether directly like a wage or salary, or indirectly like dividend payment or selling of investment. It's impossible, Ms. Chanokporn.
Alright, as Ms. Rossunart, the businesswoman, has mentioned about the incentive for doing business, so what do you think as an economic teacher?
Before I answer your question, I want to ask you whether taxation is really important for the success of your business. Will it reduce your profit that much?
You know what?
For me as a teacher, I think that we all have responsibility to pay tax as a duty of good citizen. If tax evasion is widespread, this could impact the ability of the government to pay its expense, which might include social security service, include like infrastructure, military, or more. If the government can pay its expense, it's either must cut spending, go into debt, increase taxes, or one person avoiding taxes is not going to do that all, but the widespread of tax evasion could.
Okay, let me add on. Other individuals may evade because their income is illegal in itself, and they are paranoid about getting caught by the government for the illegal act and framed for money laundering illegal earned fund. The irony of this, by wanting to not get caught for illegal behavior, these individuals are again pursuing illegal motives by not paying tax entirely.
Ooh, it's getting hot in here. So what do you think, Mrs. Tennis Player, about the tax evasion?
Well, as everyone knows that Thailand has high corruption rate and inequality among population, it is not hard to bribe the government officer to avoid severe punishment. In general, some people, big company, or even politicians avoid paying tax. So why should I pay tax?
Excuse me, Mrs. Tennis Player. Yes, it seems that you don't agree with her opinion. So what do you think?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt tennis girl, but I think what you're saying is kind of selfish. And the teacher said that we have a duty to provide fund for the country. If so many people think like you, how can we drive and develop our country without enough funding? What that an athlete can do to the country aside from paying tax?
So what about you, Miss Farmer?
Calm down. Let's say it this way. The existence of my business make economy grow, and her money can create cash flow in the country. So now let me calculate for you how much I contribute to the country. It's about
By this time, I think we're a little bit out of topic, so let's return to our focus. We'll ask our professor on what does she think about this issue.
From a guidance of FATF in defining a serious tax crime as a predicate offense consists of the following components. First, a person who intentionally notifies false statement or gives false statement or answer with a false statement or shows false evidence in order to evade taxes will be charged under Section 37. Second, committing tax evasion, tax fraud over 10 million baht or requesting tax refund by false information, fraud, artifice, or other similar nature more than 2 million baht. Third, collaborating with accomplices or connection by creating false business transaction or hidden income to commit tax evasion and tax fraud. Declaring false statement is a violation of Criminal Code under Section 137 and is subject up to 6 months imprisonment or fine of 1,000 baht or both. Fourth, whoever covering or concealing the origin of assets connected with the offense in order to prevent those asset tracing should be charged under Section 341 of Penal Code.
Okay, Professor, a little bit too much now.
Oops, sorry.
Thank you so much, Professor. Now I'd like to ask you, Mrs. Economy Teacher, do you think that these punishments are severe enough to reduce the tax evasion?
For me, I agree with this law, but maybe it's supposed to have a higher degree of punishment so that people don't dare to evade tax. Let's see it this way, from the Corruption Perception Index, Thailand ranked 100 out of 176 countries. This can reflect that our law is weak and the government is not transparent enough, so they have some space for the corruption. But if you look at the US, its CPI rank is only 18. This because it has a lot more severe punishment than us. That punishment is fine up to $100,000 and up to 5 years imprisonment.
Okay, I see now. What about you, Mrs. Tennis Player? What do you think?
For me, it doesn't matter whether the punishment is severe or not, because at the end, it depends on everyone if they will be able to overcome their self-interest. If everyone concerned more about the whole society and less for yourself, even though there is no punishment on this regulation at all, there will not be tax evasion, which I think is quite hard.
And to add on, we can see examples from countries like Belgium, which tax people up to 42%, or Denmark at 36%. And those people don't seem to have any problem with it, and they have very high transparency, which means that they have low corruption.
Yeah, moreover, your farmer don't have to pay tax anyway because your income wouldn't reach the minimum requirement of 150,000 baht per year. Or if so, talking about street stall or greengrocer, they don't even have record of their income in the system.
Whoa, never thought that still with this kind of people exist. FYI, we farmers also have to pay tax like you, athlete. There are like land tax and stuff. You need to know that before you say anything out wrong, genius.
Let me clarify my view. It's not that I don't support what the law is stated. I agree that people who go against the law should be punished. However, I just think that, for example, businessmen or women truly understand more than the government about how the market works. It's about specialization, so paying less tax will provide us more funds that we can use to invest new products and services that provide benefit for consumers rather than giving tax to the government that we don't really see the progress.
You already said that.
Yes, I did. Anyways, I just want to say that I will be even more than happy to pay taxes that I really see, if I really see the result of my hard working. You see, if I work myself to death and I get 10 million baht, but I have to pay tax for 30%, which is 3 million baht. But that's not all. I will also have to pay other taxes and also expenses. So how many baht do you think I get at the end of the process? That is what I'm trying to say, and it's not fair for me that I have to see my hard work gone with the wind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Okay, any post from you, Mrs. Economic Teacher and Mrs. Farmer? Okay, so from all we have discussed so far, we have to conclude that prosecution efforts and enforcement will be the best way to alleviate tax evasion. As the laws concerning penalty of evasion were stricter and more severe, individuals and companies would be less likely to evade taxes overall. As far as costs are concerned, with increasing enforcement, these would be initial effects of eliminating tax evasion altogether. Over time, these costs would decrease to a more reasonable amount as more and more evaders were caught and prosecuted. With more evaders showing up in news, the idea of evasion would be a poor decision with a high likelihood of being caught. The risk would outweigh the benefits of an evader. Eventually, the percentage of revenue collected would increase and the amount of enforcement would decrease because less resources would be needed to capture less evaders. So thank you our guests for coming. We really appreciate your time. Please give them a big hand. Thank you so much for watching, and this is BE News.